Tonight, rising production costs threaten to bring the local baking industry to its knees. The United Nations puts 2023 as the hottest year on record due to climate change impacts. And the deadline for income support from the Ministry of Equity has been extended.
The first segment of the Hot 7 TV Nightly News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Susie's Variety.
He said he was going to cook. He said it was a special Indian dish. Bring my appetite, he said. Fresh shrimp or salmon, he asked. Vegan, I replied. Dessert, he hinted. Fresh fruits for sure, I responded. From the giant, I asked. He was quick to say no. Only from Susie's Variety. Small store, big love. Susie's Variety. Located in Cantonment Vieux-Fort and Bois de Rage, Rosie-Lay. Telephone 458-4161 or 454-8873.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News.
Good evening. It is Thursday, November 16th, 2023. I am Daniela Edwin. Welcome to the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. We are on Flow Channel 117, Kiss FM, the Caribbean Hot FM mobile app, and the Caribbean Hot 7 TV Facebook page. Not forgetting those of you using the Hot 7 plug and play antenna. Thank you so much for joining us. The Bakers Association says while it makes a significant contribution to the island's food security, the industry is fraught with problems and is virtually forgotten. With the impending Yuletide season, the association highlights that while its members aim to recoup some of their losses, which they have had to absorb throughout the year, they continue to face huge challenges that affect production. Eldris Charles begins tonight's reporting.
St. Lucian bakeries have come under pressure from the general public in recent times for the increase in the cost of bread and cakes. Yet the bakers say they have been grappling with crippling challenges that have all but brought the industry to its knees. According to Sylvia Cadas, Vice President of the St. Lucia Bakers Association, the industry has been severely affected by the shortage of raw materials, among other factors. Scarcity of ingredients such as eggs, dried fruits, yeast, and the like have all but curtailed production. Of greater concern is the prices of these commodities, which continue to rise exponentially. That, coupled with increases in the price of fuel and electricity, has made life very difficult for bakeries island-wide. Speaking with the Ministry of Commerce officials on Wednesday, 15th November, Cadas explained some of the problems that plague the baking sector. In her estimation, being able to secure a steady supply of raw materials is paramount.
The constraints are really finance. How do you buy? Because for you to be able to keep your business afloat, you have to have the products. If you cannot buy, ideally, one should be able to buy products to keep you in business for the next maybe 2 to 3 months. And because of the cost of our products, it is difficult. But we try.
Cadas explains that industry players must walk a tightrope as they face intensifying pressure to supply heavy demand amid shortages and supply chain issues.
At present, we have a shortage of sultanas, fruits. We have a shortage of eggs, another problem. We are now buying supply. Even local eggs, difficult to get. What else? Raisins, sometimes margarine is difficult. So, what can you do except if you have the finances, you can buy and store and have enough to work for. That's the ideal.
Cadas stressed that it will take a significant financial investment and fiscal management to survive the current economic climate.
We need to be able to have financial institutions look at businesses, look at the potential of businesses, and so even if you are having issues now, but they can see that in the future, with their help and with the help of of Ministry of Commerce, and with for all of us working together, that we can alleviate these issues. But the financial, that's just my version, that's my view, that the financial institutions do not understand the baking industry, and because of that, they are reluctant to take risk for us.
Reporting for the Hot 7 TV News, I am Eldridge Charles.
The United Nations Meteorological Services has reported that 2023 is almost certain to be the warmest year on record after October's smashed temperature highs. Locally, sweltering hot temperatures has been a common theme throughout the year. Recognizing the surges in temperature and the unusual climatic patterns experienced, Prime Minister Honorable Philip J. Pierre concludes that future infrastructure plans must be designed to be climate resilient and capable of defending against rising temperatures.
In a stark revelation, the United Nations Meteorological Services issued a dire message earlier this week, stating that 2023 is, quote, virtually certain to be the hottest year ever recorded. The data, compiled by the European Union's Copernicus Climate Change Service, shows that from January to October, average temperatures across Earth were 1.43 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial average, a level dangerously close to the 1.5 degrees Celsius warming threshold climate scientists have long warned would bring significant challenges for people worldwide. Locally, the impact has been palpable as sweltering hot temperatures have been a recurrent theme throughout the year. From scorching summer days to unexpected heat waves, communities have grappled with the consequences of a changing climate.
There are some global issues that we tend to be just playing around with. You know, the discussion has been that sometimes it gets so hot that people will not be able to work outside. And then that's a discussion that leads to our productivity. You know, we have some serious issues to deal with, you know. Instead of people being selfish and fighting for power, there are some serious issues that every government will have to deal with.
Recognizing the urgent need for proactive measures, Prime Minister Pierre notes that future infrastructural developments need to be robust but also climate resilient. Speaking at Monday's pre-cabinet press briefing, he emphasized the necessity of designing infrastructure capable of withstanding the challenges posed by rising temperatures and extreme weather events.
What we're going to do as a government is we're going to ensure that we build back better. So in the roads that are going to be built, we're going to build back better to ensure these things happen. But in terms of productivity, we have a lot of issues when coming here. Because if you notice, it rains one minute, next minute is hot. One day is very hot, and the other day is all rain. And that has impact on our productivity and impact on our infrastructure plan.
The coming months will undoubtedly witness a collaborative effort to transform these plans articulated by the Prime Minister into tangible actions as the nation takes a pivotal step towards mitigating the impacts of a warming world. For the Hot 7 TV News, Kareem Nelson reporting.
An extension has been announced by the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment to the approaching deadline for applications to the Income Support Program, or ISP, under the Safety Nets for Vulnerable Populations affected by the Coronavirus Project. The move comes in response to the overwhelming interest and inquiries from the public. We hear more in this report.
Tricia Leo, the project coordinator for the Safety Net for Vulnerable Populations affected by the COVID-19 project, explained that the Income Support Program aims to provide crucial financial assistance to individuals in the informal sector who continue to grapple with the challenges posed by the persistent impacts of COVID-19. Leo emphasized that the one-time monetary payment is intended to alleviate the financial strain experienced by those who did not benefit from previous cash transfer programs.
That many people lost their source of income because of COVID-19, and this is intended to provide some relief to those people. So it is a one-time payment of $1,500, and that would be made to the individuals who have met the requirements.
In light of the high level of interest from the public, the deadline for submission of completed application forms has been extended to December 1st, 2023 to accommodate more applicants.
There's been quite a bit of interest from St. Lucians to the program. We've received quite a lot of questions, calls, and inquiries on the project, and this has been quite encouraging. Because of that level of interest, and we want to allow people more time to respond and to apply, we have chosen to extend the deadline.
The eligibility criteria for the program include individuals who are not beneficiaries of the National Insurance Corporation, NIC, who have experienced a loss of income due to COVID-19. Additionally, those who faced unemployment or temporary salary suspension due to an extended illness caused by COVID-19 are eligible. Importantly, applicants must not have previously availed themselves of any COVID-19 assistance programs in 2020. Households applying on behalf of a child or ward aged 12 and under, whose parent or guardian's demise has been attributed to a COVID-19 death or a death related to COVID-19, are also eligible to apply. Applicants are required to submit a letter of redundancy or other evidence of income loss due to COVID-19. Additionally, applicants must provide a medical certificate or a doctor's letter confirming illness due to COVID-19. For households applying on behalf of a child, necessary documentation includes the child's birth certificate, the death certificate of the parent or guardian who succumbed to COVID-19, and verification of guardianship or parenthood. To submit an application, interested individuals can visit www.cognitoforms.com/GITS1/GOSLIS2. The extended deadline for completed application forms is December 1st, 2023. The ministry encourages all eligible individuals and households to take advantage of this extended opportunity and apply for the income support program to receive the much needed financial assistance during these challenging times. Reporting for the Hot 7 TV News, I am Eldris Charles.
Still in the first segment of the broadcast, the POV. November 16th has been designated as International Tolerance Day. Our question to you is, do you think St. Lucians are tolerant of each other's differences? Here is how you responded.
Well, all I could say for now is that generally, St. Lucians, they come together when they have to. Yeah, generally everybody's okay, but you will still find, because of religions and different beliefs and stuff, you'd find some of them wouldn't deal with each other per se, Everybody have a different belief and stuff. So, but generally, everybody always comes together. There's a problem, right away, St. Lucians would take charge. Somebody falls by the road, they would laugh, but in the same breath, they would help, they'll pick up the person. But generally, we all right, man, we all right.
I'm going to say that, St. Lucians, they try and, I'll put it like a 60 to 40, 60%, they're tolerating each other, and the 40%, yeah. I think it's not bad, but we can do better. We can try to, exercise patience, tolerance. Sometimes there's certain things we need to cast a blind eye upon. I believe if we don't, it's only St. Lucia, but the world's going to be in a mess if we have to make everybody pay for every single thing that they do.
On dit qu'on correct, on a l'autre mais à présent. Bah il a changé. C'est jeune maman là, c'est génération qui les vient. Il pas ni discipline, il pas ni messe, il pas ni respect, il pas écouter. So tout bagarre là à présent, il tête en bas. So allez ça là. Côté nous aller ça à présent. So qui ça? Mais tout ça ni pour plaire on pas comme regarder c'est en famille on levé à des grandes structures, en religion, en gouvernement. So tout ça nous plaît, on pas après les regarder tout c'est en bas.
There are some places people respect one another.
Yesterday, I walked around and there was a band playing inside there. I didn't like the music. It was like rap and pop, you know. But walking slowly and listening to the words in the song, it was gospel music with the Lord and Savior, you know. And there were a few school children standing right at the front enjoying it, you know. And I stayed there until they finished, and I talked to the guy. I said, this is the music we really need to bring back our kids, our children. The children don't like the holy this and that, the slow songs, but they like this kind of pop songs. So it seems this is what we need to bring back our children together, to respect and to love one another. And I feel it makes a lot of sense. And now when I introduce myself to the guy, I'm Alexander, and the guy is Alex. And the leader of the guy was AJ, the guy that was doing the thing there yesterday. It was interesting. So it's not all the time we hear music and just say, oh, I don't like that. Listen to the words and the message in the song. Yes, it will take us a long way from down the gutter where we are now and where it's getting now. We have to pray to let our children come up and be respectable and to love one another.
Honestly, St. Lucian have a limit. And then once you pass, they give an opportunity for them to prove yourself. It can be in a relationship, it can be at a job, it can be at politics-wise, and stuff. It just goes around and stuff, right? St. Lucian give you an opportunity to prove yourself. And when you see that time come and they cannot tolerate your crap, they do what they do. Even in relationship, whether your husband, whether it's your wife, I say even like in relationship, okay, you have a boyfriend there. I say you do everything for the boyfriend, you date the boyfriend, and the time the boyfriend decides to do what he wants and to start running around with other woman, then that individual will not tolerate again and they will move.
It is said that everybody is different in their own rights across the world, across the globe. But honestly, with St. Lucians, I don't know, they're a different breed. They're a special breed. St. Lucians do not tolerate each other because they choose the wrong things, envy, jealousy, gossip, and you name it. The humans just fail to realize that they are the ones killing off humanity and they need to do better. Bottom line.
I think we're doing extremely well, considering that we are a mixture of different races. The Indians, African, Europeans get along quite famously, Syrians. So there's a lot of tolerance in that regard. Political tolerance, we have seen people don't kill each other in St. Lucia because of political differences, but I've been hearing a few individuals who are quite unscrupulous with their behavior and their mouth, and they're kind of pushing towards that. But we need to be more centered as a people and get back to who we are. We are tolerant, we give our jokes, we tease each other, but we're not as violent as other persons around the world. So that's a good thing. They could come here and see some of what we do here in terms of the way we behave with each other and see that this is the way to go.
Coming up next, young business owners are thrust into the spotlight as the Ministry of Commerce launched Global Entrepreneurship Week, and students provide modern-day solutions to resolve school issues. Stay tuned for the details to these stories and much more. We'll be right back.
The first segment of the Hot 7 TV Nightly News was brought to you with the kind compliments of Susie's Variety.
You are the guru of groceries. You have a heightened awareness for lower prices. You journey to find freshness and variety and quality brands. And you have an acquired taste for specialty items. You want to set a good example for your followers. And that's why your higher calling is Susie's Variety Store. 2 stores that beat the giants on pricing, variety, and quality. Susie's Variety, small store, big love. Located in Cantonment, Vieux Fort, and Bois d'Orange, Gros Islet. Telephone 458-4161.